How do you initiate conversation? You introduce yourself. Now, this being the beginning of a 5-hour program, I'd like you to turn to those around you and introduce yourselves. Now that we've become a bit more acquainted with one another, I'd like to delve into the basics of building a relationship. What is a name? As Webster defines it, a name is a word or set of words by which a person, place, animal, or thing is known, addressed, or referred to. Although some may say a name is the essence of who they are, others believe it is simply something they were proud of at birth. As a child, I was a part of the latter. Through the taunting and jokes of my peers and teachers, I learned to resent my name. For while we are always taught to stand out, we never want to shine merely because we are odd in the eyes of others. But this struggle of self-image isn't isolated to my case or reasoning of having parents who didn't want to name me after the millions of Jennifers she's been married. My mother is an immigrant, and in Mexico, you do not register your children right away. So for the first 3 years of her life, she went by my grandmother's, Gloria. But my nana did not want a child named after her, as her husband did their son after him. So my mother was given her name, Glorisa. Yet to this day, my mother is still Gloria. Not because of sentimental value, but because the culture in which she has assimilated into refuses to pay attention to the little things. My mother has continually accepted a name, which is not hers, to allow for the convenience of those around her. This struggle to assimilate deep into a culture is felt by immigrants around the world. America is home to over 350 languages, 313 religions or denominations, and numerous ethnicities. But what is a country full of diversity that attempts to mask it? As Americans of mixed heritage, we must be proud of our roots and exemplify our variational backgrounds in an attempt to foster growth as well as change. A name is the easiest place to start. Coming to school, I am surrounded by diversity. My best friends alone represent Spaniards, Vietnamese, Native Americans, African Americans, the list goes on. And I myself am an amalgam of Mexican, Filipino, and Irish. For some of these cultures, names are more important than just words. They have background, they have meaning, and they are significant. For some, this may be religious, named Christopher, such as the saint my mother wears around her neck. Last names carry a different weight than that of our first. My own last name is one of deep meaning. And while it is another source of red cheeks and roll call, I wouldn't want it any other way. Hispanics are notorious for having long last names, and to this I am no exception. What I am an exception to is a patriarchy which has riddled society since the earliest forms of gender disparity. But while I take the last name of my grandfather on my mother's side, I cannot say the same for that of my father's. This discrepancy was described to me as such. My father's father did not earn the right to have his name tied to his pride and joy. In this, we learn the significance of one's last name. We understand that we must learn to appreciate one another and let go of our thoughts of what is proper and correct. I can go on about last names, but I like to focus on first names as they are the basis in creating more formal interactions. Now look towards your friends and family and attempt to rename them. Odds are you cannot think of a more suitable name than the one in which they were given. As for myself, I could not imagine being anyone other than Tuesday. Although I was told my parents' alternative was Sunshine, only my friends and family would know how truly ironic and terrible that would have been. Back to what I was saying. When you think of high education, what comes to mind? Harvard, Johns Hopkins, Princeton, all names which without reputation have no meaning. These random patterns of sounds, which we assign written letters to, did not create themselves. Therefore, it is our duty to understand that these words have significance. As Rick Riordan said, names have power. A person should not feel as though their name is an inconvenience. Rather, we as a nation must take the time to appreciate our differences, to find ways in which these variations could foster growth. Instead of fearing the embarrassment of having our name stuttered over and scrutinized, we must take the time to ask questions. We must open to the idea that there is no one right way of doing things. As Americans, we must suss the extent of privileges in which we were born with and learn to recognize that there are others who wish to live in the prosperity in which our geographical luck has provided us.
For these immigrants have a hard enough time assimilating into the unique American culture without added misunderstanding. I challenge you to spend more time accepting one another's uniqueness as a way to expand the American identity to its fuller form, encasing the diversity as shown in the immigration influx. America is home to a significant number of immigrants, from Ireland to Cuba and our neighbor Mexico. These immigrants from far and near, with their variations of cultural background, should be appreciated for what they add to our society. These immigrants bring new ideas and ideals which aid in the flourishment of our country. Therefore, we should take the time to appreciate these people which we prosper with. As Confucius said, the beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper name. In this, we learn the importance of one's designation in creating relationships and growing with one another by gaining the appreciation of the most rudimentary piece of each other. I am appealing to you not to make some crazy life change. Rather, my intention is purely to encourage those around me to be more humanitarian and empathetic towards one another, to take that extra minute or two out of your day to ask the kid who sits alone at lunch what his name is and how he's doing, or initiate conversation with the new girl in the office. There are a multitude of friendships to be made and relationships to be grown, if only you take the time out of your day to foster such growth. In the end, it is not only beneficial to you, but to those around you. By opening ourselves to these new avenues of friendship, not previously explored, your overall health will improve. As studies show, a decrease in heart disease rate in those who surround themselves with a larger social support network. Mentally, having a larger support group aids in healing from traumatic events, such as displacement, felt by all throughout their lives in hardship, only furthering the simple fact that friendships are not only beneficial to you, but those around you. So, grow your social support group by asking that one simple question: what is your name? And in doing so, remember, there is no one right way to name someone. Therefore, bias should be put aside as it may impede one's ability to cross cultural boundaries. But this growth of relationships are vital to making our country, if not our world, a more safer and acceptable place. So go out, make that friend, and remember, I am not Wednesday or sunshine. My name is Tuesday Marie Villalba Aglupos, with one R in Marie, because my parents could not dare give me a normal name. And yes, I was born on a Tuesday. Thank you.